I've come down and I've basically gone for an overlap. Once you've committed, you're committed.
Right.
There's no backing out. The weather can make a difference. It can come down to, as I say, a matter of hundredths of seconds. So
Yeah.
it's always up in the air. It's always a mix. It's always a strange weekend in general.
Hey then, Tom.
Did you have to start them when I had a mouthful? Did you not waited like 5 seconds? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
It's a really
Welcome
nice
to
cheesecake.
another.
Have you had the cheesecake?
I've not had it
it's
yet.
banging.
I think I might have it if they left.
That's really good cheesecake.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know what it is,
You
but
can
it's
keep
delicious.
eating it whilst
Okay,
we
perfect,
chat.
yeah.
Because we're going to chat about Knockhill.
Perfect. I like Knockhill. Knockhill's great.
Knockhill is one of your favourite tracks, isn't it?
It,
I'm getting very.
What's where you put that finger? I really enjoy Knockhill. It is one of my faves.
Yeah.
You know what? I reckon it's my favourite track in Scotland.
So last year, let's have a little look back at what you did during your championship winning year at Knockhill.
Okay.
There you go. Should we say anything about your mum wearing a Scottish wig? Gloss over it.
We'll gloss over that.
Cool, brilliant. There you are. You're starting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fish.
Seven. Knockhill is really tricky because it all comes down to qualifying.
Right.
And if you get a good quali, you know, we have a good race day.
Yeah.
If you have a bad quali, it's quite hard to get a good race
Is it
day.
hard
Yeah.
Is it hard to move forward?
It is hard. And the other problem you get is the times are always so close that you could be the top or bottom side of a tent
Yeah.
and be the difference between 3 places, 4 places, 5 places. It's so hard, you can make 1 or 2 places up.
Yeah.
So you have to then look at race 3 as the,
Yeah.
oh, this is when we can get some points. So you just have to sort of, not admit defeat, because you never admit defeat, but just have to reassess how you think the day's going to pan out.
So this is the second race of the day. So you sort of held position in the first race.
Yeah.
And here, I think you pull off.
Yeah, I think we get
We get a bit of a
I think
move.
that was
They're up on the
George,
inside there.
With George going down into whichever the corner at turn 3.
Yeah. So where are we?
Oh, I remember
Fourth.
this when
We're fourth, yeah.
Ashley managed to get past Jakey.
You know what? They had a good.
That was a great race actually. But this is case in point. Like it's always so difficult to overtake and make places up that whenever there are moves being done, they tend to end up having a bit of rubbing.
Yeah.
So it's not always the best place in terms of trying to get through it without damage.
And we saw round 17.
Yep.
And we're now getting to that end. Well, we're not quite at the end. Obviously, this is
We're getting down to the tough end of the season.
the nitty gritty, and you're looking at people in front of you. I mean, you're kind of just hoping for a
You
bit
just
of
have
an
to hope
error.
people trip up.
Yeah.
You just hope that people get caught up in incidents. You never want to see people get caught up in incidents.
Of course.
But you want people to get caught up in incidents because they're kind of free places for you in a way. So,
Yeah.
And I managed to get Aiden on lap 2, I think it was in that first race,
Yeah.
going down into McIntyre's, I think it's called, whichever that turn 3 is.
Yeah.
Same again with George on the first lap. So actually that worked quite well, but just as well as they can work, as we saw there as well, they can not work as well. So it's always quite tricky. But we'll
So the first 2 races we came out with points.
Yep.
Obviously, you can see maybe the competitors, I guess, in front.
Yep.
Of you, but then race 3.
A bit spicy on the line, isn't it?
Talk us through this one. So there we go. We started in 4th by the looks of things, and then look at that. There we go.
So
Right. The cheesecake goes to one side.
cheesecake goes down. We're getting serious.
Okay.
What happened there was, I think this was lap 1. Yeah, well, it must have been lap 1.
Yeah. So here we go. There.
So down into turn 3, it really takes 2 to tango down there.
Right.
Like you need both parties to be willing to
Give each other room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd got a good little run through the compression at the bottom of the hill there,
Right.
turn 2. And as I've come down into 3, I've come down and I've basically gone for an overlap with Gordon. Now, the difficulty is there, once you've committed, you're committed.
Right.
There's no backing out.
Right.
But I needed Gordon to go, he's committed, I can't back, I've got to back out of this. The tricky thing is, like I say, neither of us were going to give up the space.
Right.
I'd already committed to the move. Gordon either hadn't seen the move or went, well, I'll just try and hold station.
Okay.
It's as much my fault as it is Gordon's fault because you could say the gap wasn't there.
Right.
but the gap was there so long as Gordon left. Do you see what I mean? So the whole thing's really, really tricky.
Yeah.
Incidentally, both of us came off worse out of it.
Yeah.
Had Gordon given the space, we wouldn't have gone off. Had I not tried to pull the move off, neither of us would have gone off. So it's a whole chicken and egg thing. It's always one of those tough ones. Gordon will blame me, I'll blame Gordon.
Yeah.
It's always going to happen. So
Right.
it was a bit of a pain.
It's difficult. I mean, after something like that, are you filled with a bit of regret, or do you think, no, I take that lunge every day of the week? Like, you know what I mean? Like every time.
Well, the trouble is, I did that move
on
on the race 1 and race 2
okay,
in exactly the same circumstances.
Right. Okay.
And the other 2 gave me the room to be able to make the move. So
it's difficult.
would I do the same? I probably would. Yeah.
Right.
All day long.
That was my question. Yeah, I guess that's my question.
All day long.
Yeah, would you do it again? And as we can see, it ended up with us.
Both of us through the gravel.
Yeah.
Gordon lost places. Dan Camish did a sick trick, like a stuntman trick. There was dust. There was detritus everywhere.
And then we had some BMW
and
stuff.
yeah.
But
You like that word, didn't you? Detritus. You like that?
Knockhill kind of, I guess, actually, we've gone over a number of tracks now from last year. Knockhill, I guess, was the first one where it felt a little bit like, okay, if you're going to have, which you're going to have throughout the whole season, if you're going to have one of those ones that's not really gone our way, it could have been a whole lot worse.
Could have been, yeah.
But like, it was one of them ones where the podium wasn't actually that close for us in the end.
Maybe our least competitive.
Yeah.
Which, again, comes to a fallout from qualifying.
Right.
Had we had a better quali,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have been in the... So the whole thing is a sort of a self-feeding circle, if you know what I mean. If you qualify well, the races are better. If the races are better, you don't get caught up in the drama. If you don't get caught up in the drama, you get better points. So the whole thing is sort of self-feeding. So, yeah, it comes down to Saturday.
And Knockhill, why is it, if you can sum up, like, very quickly, why is it one of your favourite tracks? Because you've always said it. Whenever we chatted, you're like,
Speed-fired Mars bars. Laura and I always go and spend some time up there before.
Yeah.
Always head across to Portobello Beach. I just like it up there. I'd move up there. I'd happily move up there. I just really like it up there. I've got a sort of a weird kind of homecoming towards it. Not a home, I don't know what the right word is. I just feel at home up there. I really, really like the city. I really like spending time up there. So that obviously helps.
Yeah.
The circuit's great. You know, it's like nothing else that we go to.
Yeah.
The racing's good. Getting in and out is a pain, but that is what it is.
Yeah.
But I just really like it. I really, really like it.
I know what you're like. You're pretty consistent, but you don't really look at the table, as it were, or the standings just yet. You just sort of take race as it comes. And that's the same going into your favourite track, actually.
Yeah, no different. Oh, absolutely no different. You can very easily screw yourself if you start to get too carried away by looking at, oh, we need a 5th, we need a 2nd, we need a win.
Right.
Just take it as it comes. You know, just run with it. We'll be as prepared as we can be, obviously, as we are going into every race. But a little bit more focus goes on qualifying, I think, being honest.
Right. Yeah.
It does. The weather can make a difference. It can come down to, as I say, a matter of hundredths of seconds. So it's always up in the air. It's always a mix. It's always a strange weekend in general. But we just got to go at it like we do with every other weekend.
Yeah.
Heads up, confident high. Try best. You know, just see what we can pull out of it. There's no point, as I say, trying to reinvent the wheel. Stay chill. Go and enjoy it. And it'll be what it'll be.
What's next after Knockhill? Donington. GP.
Oh yeah.
We go next to there. Which is going to be a whole new ball game. Well, not for you necessarily, but
that'd be cool.
That will be cool. Looking forward to chatting about that.
What are we going to do? Because we didn't have a Donington GP
I know.
last year.
You could take us around Donington GP.
I could do that.
We could have a chat.
Why don't we do that? Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Because then we don't have to talk about Fruxton, then, do we?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We'll do a little. We'll do a tour.
We'll do a little tour of Donington GP.
Tingram's tours.
Tingram. If this don't work out, all this racing stuff, Tingram's tours. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.